Non avrai altro Dio all'infuori di me, spesso mi ha fatto pensare. Genti diverse venute dall'est, dicevan che in fondo era uguale, credevano a un altro diverso da te e non mi hanno fatto del male. Credevano a un altro diverso da te e non mi hanno fatto del male. Non nominare il nome di Dio, non nominarlo in vano. Con un coltello piantato nel fianco gridai la mia pena e il suo nome. Ma forse era stanco, forse troppo occupato e non ascolto il mio dolore. Ma forse era stanco, forse troppo lontano, davvero lo nominai invano. Onora il padre, onora la madre e onora anche il loro bastone. Bacia la mano che ruppe il tuo naso perché le chiedevi un boccone. Quando a mio padre si fermò il cuore, non ho provato dolore. Quando a mio padre si fermò il cuore, non ho provato dolore. Ricorda di santificare le feste, facile per noi ladroni entrare nei templi che rigurgitan salmi di schiavi e dei loro padroni, senza finire legati agli altari, sgozzati come animali, senza finire legati agli altari, sgozzati come animali. Il quinto dice non devi rubare e forse io l'ho rispettato, vuotando in silenzio le tasche già gonfie di quelli che avevan rubato. Ma io senza legge rubai in nome mio, quegli altri nel nome di Dio. Ma io senza legge rubai in nome mio, quegli altri nel nome di Dio. Non commettere atti che non siano puri, cioè non disperdere il seme. Feconda una donna ogni volta che l'ami, così sarai uomo di fede. Poi la voglia svanisce e il figlio rimane, e tanti ne uccide la fame. Io forse ho confuso il piacere e l'amore, ma non ho creato dolore. Il settimo dice non ammazzare se del cielo vuoi essere degno. Guardatela oggi questa legge di Dio, 3 volte inchiodata nel legno. Guardate la fine di quel Nazareno, e un ladro non muore di meno. Guardate la fine di quel Nazareno, e un ladro non muore di meno. Non dire falsa testimonianza e aiutali a uccidere un uomo. Lo sanno a memoria il diritto divino e scordano sempre il perdono. Ho spergiurato su Dio e sul mio onore, e no, non ne provo dolore. Ho spergiurato su Dio e sul mio onore, e no, non ne provo dolore. Non desiderare la roba degli altri, non desiderarne la sposa. Ditelo a quelli, chiedetelo ai pochi che hanno una donna e qualcosa. Nei letti degli altri già caldi d'amore non ho provato dolore. L'invidia di ieri non è già finita, stasera vi invidio la vita, ma adesso che viene la sera ed il buio mi toglie il dolore dagli occhi e scivola il sole al di là delle dune a violentare altre notti. Io nel vedere quest'uomo che muore, madre io provo dolore, nella pietà che non cede al rancore, madre ho imparato l'amore.
Unique voice, very deep voice, and nice guitar work in the background while he's singing. So much to do with the Ten Commandments and God and religion, and it's also kind of blasphemous in a way, and also at the end, kind of comes full circle, and maybe he starts to believe, maybe he starts to change. Who knows what it is all about? Maybe it's in context with some scene of a movie or some movie, some show.
Yeah, it would make more sense.
It would make more sense, yeah, then. But either ways, it seemed to be like, it's like, don't just possibly go by the word, go deeper, dig deeper, don't judge a book by its cover, that kind of thing. Live your life and experience it, find out yourself rather than this following the words of others. So maybe something like that, I don't know. But either ways, it just went on and on and on. It was all on one level. So for me, it was not that interesting by the end of it. It was just all on one level. Nothing different was done. So yeah, only at the end he slowed down a bit and it was melodramatic. But that was it. Yeah, so it was okay for me. It was okay. I don't know.
I will have different levels of analyzing this. So, as per the concept, it is spot on. So, somebody thought of talking about almost all the commandments in a song. So, it's kind of educational because a lot of people who say they are devout, whatever faith, they may themselves not remember what the Ten Commandments are. So he's educated them. Whether you learn from here or right after the song you go and check out, that's up to you. But then it gives you a nudge that these are the ones. Now, whether you believe him or you actually want to go and check, that's your choice. So that's well done. When he starts singing, it sounded good, but then again, it remains literally on the monotone throughout. So you needed some variations over there, something. I don't know, something. There were so many things that were different. Every commandment is different, or every testament that is different. So he should have, or the musician should have thought of something else when composing it. Because it literally goes on one level. I like the guitar work though throughout the song. It worked well for the song, but it could have been done slightly differently because it was a vivid subject and it required more than what it was given, or more treatment than what it actually received. And thirdly, there are a lot of things that get lost in translation, whether from what Fabrizio di Andrè is singing to the English translation that we are reading to actual context that he is actually saying. So people may think that once they translate things, it's gonna be perfect because somebody spoke in some language and I've translated and it's just the same. It's never the same. Every single language of the world, they have a different context of saying the same thing. And when you just plain translate things, they don't really justify the sense, the context, the emotion, the feeling, the culture that is imbibed by in that statement or in that situation. So yesterday itself, I mean, what a coincidence. I was sharing that with you. I read somewhere on the news that a funny thing just happened about translation. So I don't know what he's trying to say. Whether he's trying to say that understand the context, that's what I understood, that you must understand the context instead of blindly believing or falling for the lines as they are, and you will know what to do about it. That's what we do here in India. I mean, as per the culture, Hinduism or the culture of India, that we are never to believe anything by somebody else. If you want to follow your own faith, you start seeking the truth instead of following somebody else's experience. So it's about personal experience. It's never about what's written, what's prescribed, and you must follow that. It's never been about that. And I take pride in that because I'm a person who doubts a lot. I'm a person who's inquisitive. I'm a person who's curious. And I want to find out with my own experience. It's never sufficient for me to just borrow somebody else's experience and say, yo, I like this. I believe in God. No, it never is about belief. It's about seeking the truth. If I found God, good. If I didn't, I'll keep seeking. That's how the journey goes. So it's never been about a few lines that somebody wrote or somebody said and you must follow because that's how it is supposed to be. So yesterday I was reading the news. It just popped up, and there was this a techie somewhere in India. He booked an Uber, and the notification that he received from the driver, the ones that we just received at a glance on the screen, that I am facing the threat of death. Murder. I'm facing the threat of murder. That's what the notification he received from the driver. Now this techie, early in the morning when the rush is there, so many things. He's getting ready, and he's probably late for work. It happens all over India every single morning, every Monday morning, every Tuesday morning. This is the situation that everybody is getting late because we don't travel in distance in India. We travel by time. So it takes us longer to reach the same distance what would take anywhere else in the world by the kilometers. So we always travel in time. We have to decide not how many kilometers we are traveling, but how many hours it is going to take. That's how different we are. So people in rest of the world, they travel, okay, 20 kilometers I have to travel, so this will be my estimated time. But here in India, 20 kilometers is irrespective. We don't know how many kilometers. It's about, it took me 3 hours or 2 hours or 1 hour or whatever time it takes, that's our travel distance. So this guy got a shock of his life. He said, why is the driver texting him that he's facing threat of murder? Then when he opened the message, he had infinite thoughts in his mind. What has happened to this driver? Why would any driver write to him from Uber? And when he opens the text, when he reads what was written in Hindi, it was actually written in Hindi. So in India, drivers, they usually don't know English, so they try to mix and match. So the driver had written, murder dairy ke samne khada hu. So in English it means that I am standing in front of, or I am facing Mother Dairy shop name, and it's Mother Dairy, which the driver spelled as murder dairy. So that's how funny translations can be. One person's intention, one person's whole idea could be mistranslated literally in the change of language, and that's what could be done even with this song. So I don't even care about trying to understand what it says on the screen. It said, okay, he's not following it, probably he's following it, I don't know what he's doing, but I like the concept of it. I don't know whether the execution was good enough. This was a request by Michelle. Thank you for making this part in this video.